everybody, it's Laura Van Vertlo, and I am the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm super happy you're here today. That means that you ordered my very first online class to go for June of 2024. And this has been an offering I've been wanting to work on for quite a while, and I took some training from a fellow demonstrator. Thank you, Rhonda Way, because she's amazing. Basically, we are going to go through the projects that you are going to have mailed to you from me. What you have done is you placed your $40 order, or not order, excuse me, your $40 through my events through Constant Contact. And I am going to mail you your card kit and any additional add-ons that you had purchased. And you will also get a not handwritten. You don't want my handwriting. What am I trying to say? Step-by-step tutorial of how to make these cards. That way you can create on your own time. You can do it at 2 in the morning, do it bright and early. And this is recorded, so you might see kitty cats running through because they love coming in here. But yes, so I'm very thankful for those of you that purchased this class. And if you missed out on this, I'm going to put a link in my description. The best way for me to communicate these classes to you is through my Constant Contact for email. So if you sign up for my email, you will be the first ones to know when my next classes are, and you'll get perks. I give out free tutorials. I love to spoil my customers that help me out. I couldn't do any of this without you, and you guys are what's inspiring to me. So I'm going to get started, and we are going to, again, just go through the classes. So I'm going to, you will need to cut your DSP. You got half of a stack of the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper, and all the supplies, the card stock and pre-cut die cuts for 2 of each of these projects. So you're going to have a total of 8 things to make with this class. And then, let's see. Also, okay, I just want to make sure I got everything. I have my notes down here because they're right. But anyway, so let me switch the camera over. And we will get started with the first card. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys something important, but okay, here we go. All right. Here we go. Here is our first card. It's a really cute card, and feel free to stop and pause. That's the nice thing of this not being a live, is that you can pause, grab your trimmer, get your stamp sets, because I'll show you the stamp sets that I used. And yeah, I probably should go over what I have so you have it close by and ready to go. Okay, so the Unbounded Love, wait, this way, okay. The Unbounded Love and Flowers of Beauty, it's all one big suite, and I think there's one item out, so you cannot order the suite, but that's okay, because this month, if you don't already have this and you didn't add it to your list or your add-ons for this class, you can still get it by the end of this month, June, which is this Friday, or excuse me, this Sunday. And you'll get an additional 10% off through Stampin' Up. Not me, but Stampin' Up. And it's automatically calculated. So that's a great deal. So it's like getting 20% off. You'd have to buy them separate though. And then I ran out of the Summer Splash for one of the last one because I gave it to you guys. So I'm going to be using these ribbons. They're all the new in color, and they're called the, well, that's the color. What's it? Bordered ribbon. And then I'm using the Pretty in Pink returning in color. Or, well, color, because that was in when I signed up back in 2007. All right, we have Berry Burst. And we have Summer Splash. I'm really falling in love with this one. It was definitely, when they asked us on stage which one we liked the best, I started with this one. It's really a good close tie. Petunia Pop. But I love purples. I absolutely love purples. So now we're going to have your cardstock, and feel free, if you're just watching this video and you did not get the kits, there's ways to get the tutorials. I will explain that in the description, but again, the best way is to provide your email under the constant contact, and that way I can get these things to you. The tutorial, if you just want the tutorial, it's $10. I'd be happy to send it to you. If it's just one card, I send out tutorials for a single card through my email subscription as well. But this video is for everybody. So this is just your, 8.5 by 11 cut down at 5.5. So that's 5.5 by 11. And we're going to fold this in half like we normally do. And I did not get a bone folder ready. Whoopsie. I love bone folders. They really give a nice crisp fold and doesn't look, kind of wrinkled right there. And then, let me put this to the side. In your kit, you will have these pieces pre-done for you. So you just need a sentiment, or you can use, if you bought or you already have the Unbounded Love, which is all the sentiments, and they're really a great bunch of sentiments in there. Let's see here. So this piece is 2 inches by 5 1/4. And we're using this side. That's 2 by 2 1/4. And then this last piece is 2 by 3. So it's pretty simple card to make, especially if you forget your, oh, there it is. Whew. You always think you have everything ready and on the, sorry, that's loud, on your table, but sometimes you do not. All right, so right now, I'm not going to push it all the way down just until I get everything butted up and lined up. See, that's why I didn't do it, because I figured it was a little too far over. And if you have problems, you can always breathe on it to pull it up. The heat from your breath will reactivate and it'll pull up quicker. Or you can use a heat gun on the underside, and that will also help. But see, in the instructions, I'm going to tell you to butt it up. This is what I'm talking about, is that little corner right there. I just love the colors. And feel free, since you have that whole pack of DSP, you're not stuck using these colors or this combination. Feel free to change it up and make it yours. Okay, this is a good thing too. I'm going to tuck this under. It's not cut that exactly where you see, or I buttered it up too close is probably what I did. But you can almost always fix your boo-boos. There. Nobody's going to know, because I'm about to put this down. And since we're going to have something covering this, I'm not going to worry about, normally if I was just going to put this down, I would get adhesive sheets. You will love adhesive sheets. You pre-put it on your cardstock, then you run these intricate dies through. I suggest doing it twice just to make sure. But then you can peel off the back and stick it straight down and nothing sticks up. It's really, really, I love them. I go through a ton of adhesive sheets. But for this project, I wanted to kind of keep it kind of simple, so it wasn't like a whole lot of steps, because I mean, you are making 2 of these. And so I'm just going to put that directly down. And then use the petunia pop. And for the life of me, I don't remember how long. I'll measure this and let you know in just a second. I hope this isn't. My good scissors are in the other room. I didn't feel like getting up to get them. Okay. So I've just cut 14 inches. Might be a little long. Oh, let me stamp this first. Because kind of hard to stamp on ribbon, wouldn't it? All right, so over here I have my pre-done stamps already on their block. And so the nice thing about the photopolymer here, let me go up a little bit. Sorry if you see my head. All right. There we go. Now, I'm going to put on the back. Oh, I don't need a pen. Put this over here so I don't stick my hand in something else. I can't tell you how many times I've stamped in the wrong ink color having those open. I always shut them. Okay, so we're going to go like so. And so what I did is just put a little bit of the Stamp and Seal on the back. And I'll give you some Stamp and Seal tips on the next card. Some people love it. I personally love the Stamp and Seal. But it took a little getting used to because of the way our other one would work. And I think I forgot to mention this. The horror. The horror. That's okay. I have everything on my fingertips over here in my little crafting studio. Okay. Here is the other tip. After you put your ribbon down, you can do this. And so it doesn't teeter-totter, I'm going to put 2 on that one. So there's a total of 3. And let me trim this. Where are my bitch scissors? There they are. Ah, good. Stampin' Up used to carry some, and these are coveted. Nobody knows where these are. It's kind of like the ones that you would get, you know, the cops would come to your door, somebody used them and say, oh, well, if you used her fabric scissors, shame on you. That's actually kind of covering that up. Hold on a second, guys. Make it more to this side here. Then you can zhuzh it and make it there. Maybe trim it again. Not exactly what it looked like on the first one, but I think once I do that and that, you'll kind of get the same effect of the first card. And then you got the in color jewels because that's what I intended to have for this one. I used the purple fine gems at the time because I was scared they'd still be out of stock and you wouldn't get them. So now you can choose anything out of the in color gems that you will get into your package. Because you did get a full spool of the Petunia Pop bordered ribbon, and you also got the half of a pack of the DSP and these gems, plus all the contents to make these cards. And then go ahead and put that. I mean, I do like the darker ones, but change it up a little bit. And I'll put this little sucker. Let's put that one there. So we are finished with this one, and you can always stamp your envelope. I'll go back and do it in a minute, so I forgot to mount that stamp, but that's what I used on the envelope. So there is your first card. All right. Moving on. Oh, I did already pre-stamp it. Look at that. Ha! I was one step ahead of myself. Okay, so our next card. Let me clean up this because that's just how I am. You will get out your Pretty in Pink card base. You will have one for the inside. There's also this one that I ran through with the eyelet embossing folder. Gorgeous, by the way. And then these are just going to go down just like this. But I'm going to stamp on it first because sometimes I don't like the way it looks, so I can flip it over. You know, that was like the hardest thing when I first started card making, is realizing there's another side to the paper. And when you have another side to the paper, guess what? You get a second chance. So this is the card that we're going to be making. I'm trying to get it towards, okay. Really cute, like the monochromatic, and it's just nice, sweet, simple. You can change up the sentiment if you'd like. Again, I'm still using the Unbounded Beauty on both of these. That was the focus bundle that I decided to use for creating this online class for you guys. And then I'm bringing in some scratch paper because I'm about to use one of my favorite tools, and that is the blending brushes. Move this over, move this over. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold. This is the same card base as we used in the first one. Where you it's 5.5 by 11. Split in half, and then I'll go ahead and stick that over there. And then you can leave this if you would like. But what I did is I took the Pretty in Pink, and then if you always noticed, when you pull them shut, they're always upside down, so your ink pads stay nice and juicy. One of my favorite features. I'm going to get some good stuff, and I always start here and then kind of go around so it doesn't get too overwhelmingly pink. That went a little bit more than I wanted to. And then, excuse all my messy scrap paper, but that's what it's for, right? You can use any scrap paper, but I love the grid paper. I have my measurements right here and everything. All right, that's pretty good. So we're done with that. And then, you know what? I think there's I guess I forgot to cut out a little sentiment for this one. So, take that away. I'll bring it back in a minute. Yep, I forgot a sentiment. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. I'm fairly certain this one. Yep, I just did another flower on the inside. And you should have insides. So I hope I remember to do that. If you don't have something, just send me a quick email. I'll be happy to send it to you because it was, you know, I'm a human. And I have kids and husband at home, so sometimes I get distracted and definitely not a perfect person. And I'll be happy to make it up to you and send you what you're missing. But some of you probably have hordes and hordes of paper like I do. So I just put that straight down. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp this. That's what it was. Paper safe. That's why I didn't do it. I wanted to show you that that I used to celebrate, because sometimes I don't have anything that's, you know, for graduation or anything like that. So I'm going to do it in a spot that is going to be covered up once I cut that out. And I don't like, I need that to be a little bit darker. All right, I apologize. I'm going to go cut this out really quick. It's right here. I knew I was going to forget something. That's okay. Captive audience, correct? I would bring the machine over, but by the time I do all this, I'll be done with the actual. But I'm using the stamp cut and emboss machine. And I used this die of all the dies that come with that. And let me show you the dies that come with the other one. Those are gorgeous. Okay. We saw the prettiest card made with all the flowers that this cuts out. And I swear it's on my list to do. All right. Put that over there. Put it back here just so I don't lose it. But at least now I have that. Oh, haha. So now we can do the stamping of. I'm just used to everything being like right next to me. So it's kind of off to the side a little bit. Did I stamp off in that? Yes. See, other side of the paper. Didn't like the way it looked, so I just flipped it over. And I'm going to use this for a second, just so I can stamp off. Oops. I think I just stuck my thumb in that. Nope, I think I like this one better. Okay. Yep, it lightened up a little bit. Sometimes you just got to give it a second and lighten up. Okay, so there's that one. When it comes to doing the two-step stamping that I'm about to do with this, and I just realized that that is another piece that I didn't have anything ready to die cut. That's okay. I have scrap. I always think I have everything ready, and then I always prove myself wrong. I apologize. Alright, so at least I have room to make a couple. We'll just do a couple so I can show this. And I'm going to stamp off again because that's a good way to get the same color. Oh, it's over here. So I'm used to it reading right in front of me. A nice lighter shade of the same color. So I'm going to just stamp off here. And then I'm looking at this petal right here. And I'm going to hover right over it. Press it down, and it fills in the flower just oh so faintly. And I like doing the lined image first because it's, sorry, ooh, stuck to me. It's a little easier to see when you're bringing this one down. The fill, I call this the filler, and not the line stamped. But it really creates such beautiful effects for your cards. Move this again. I just don't want to get, I mean, it's an easy cleanup surface, but I really didn't want to mess it up. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and glue these down. And then, oh yes, these pieces. Cut 3 3/4. Nope, I'm sorry. 7/8 by 2.5. And then this is a 2.5 inch circle. 2.5 inch square. Again, I'm not going to lay it all the way down until I get this kind of like where I want it. And this is where the paper saving is really cool because you do not see what I just did on the back, but you save yourself paper. And when you do multiples of cards, you will thank yourself. Thank myself every month for that. And then I keep scraps. Like, that's why I was so easily, so quick about running over there and grabbing what I forgot. And then here's the lovely Stampin' Up! Love that's all over the house. That's okay. Guys, I've seen this in my litter box. Cats pick it up on their paws. So I'll be scooping it out and I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that. Okay. So center that right on top. Move this over to the side, and then I'm going to go cut this out really quick, these flowers. Really just need one. So I just got brand new plates, so it's nice. They're nice and flat. After a while, they kind of get warped. But thankfully, they're inexpensive to replace, but I do in-person classes as well, so they get used quite a bit. All right. Perfect. I don't have to do it twice. There's the cutout. Stick that to the side. All right. Hopefully I remembered everything in the next one. The next one's a little tricky. It's a fun fold. It's actually very easy for a fun fold. So I'm going to pop that up with the dimensionals here. I like dimension on my cards and texture. Notice I didn't use a ribbon on this one. And this one I put pearls on it only because I didn't have these at the time and they were sold out, and I was scared they'd be sold out again. So I'm going to put these on this one because I do like the pearls. And so if you have pearls, feel free to change it up and add it. But on this one, I'm going to put the pink. Okay, that's the side I want. Oh, you know what? I did not pop that up. Maybe, okay, I see what I did. Hold on. I just did a dimensional on one side. Right. There. Sorry, sometimes I have to be quiet to concentrate on what I'm doing. Oh, do you ever do that? Okay. That's about as good as it's going to get for live TV. All right, and then, I'm sorry Wink Estella is on back order right now. Oh my goodness. I can't keep this. I love this stuff though. So I'm doing the Wink Estella on the surface of the flower to make it pop. And then, dear Lord, it's like oh, there it is. I had it 2 seconds ago. I'm like, where did it go? All right, so let's see. It'll be a true monochromatic. Do that one. That one. That one. And then I'll go back and stamp the inside just with that one by itself. And we'll be finished with this card. And I do believe I already did the envelopes on these. Yes, I did. I did a purple one here. And the leaves on this one. Maybe that was it. Anyway. So I like to put a little extra something in my cards just to make, you know, another extra smile when they open their card. That's what it's about, is, you know, eradicating loneliness. I think that's what Sarah said. That's for sure. If you just send a card, you don't know what a difference that can make to somebody. Okay, so we are on the third card, where you will have, I will already done this part for you, but it's a really fun, quick fun fold where you use the whole sheet of paper, but you get 2 cards out of it, but you cut a diagonal. So the only tricky part's really just kind of lining it up, and then you'll have the sprig cut out. From Stylish Shapes, it's the stitched circle, the biggest one. And then this we're going to cut diagonal, but it's 4 by 5 1/4. And so is this piece. And then I'm going to show you the fun, tricky thing, how to get this to work for you. Let me pull these out of the way. Need a little extra room. Okay, now. So now we have the Stampin' Trimmer. I'm going to go ahead and take out the scoring blade because you need I have to thank Jackie Bohais for this wonderful, quick, fun, unfold idea. If I was kind of in this, you know, ever lose your crafting mojo, you might get a little bit of overlay. But what I'm doing is I'm lining it up very right there, that tip and this tip way down here. And that's why I moved that, the scoring blade. And I'm trying not to press down too hard on this just because it'll leave. And then when you pull this out, you might have to go back. Yep, I'm going to have to. It's slightly off, but I tried. So I tried my best. Probably the only bad point of this. I do keep a pair of paper snips with a charm on it. That's my favorite pair because they're super sharp. I'm just barely getting in there to just complete that cut. Hold on. Boy, that one really usually goes all the way through, but all right, there we go. And the next step will be a lot easier. I did not pre-score these because the time I tried to do that, and when I did that, it didn't look really good when I was putting it in the packets for you guys. But no, I'll just show them the trick. The best thing to do, you can always go back and trim stuff, is you want these points. This point right here, before I even go down, I'm going to push this side and crease with my finger first and follow it up with this. All right. I'm going to do the same thing, because if you do this by hand and not pre-score it, you have more control. Oh, I see, I got that ripped one. Oh well. Okay, see, I usually like to pre-score that direction because of those wrinkles, but bone folder is really good about getting it out. Oh, wait, you know what? We're going to go the other way. All right. I just realized it's going to open a different way. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. Actually, it looks better on that side. All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the middle, or the inside, so you have something to write on. Yeah, I did. I put a flower in there. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look up. I forget I have the picture-in-picture, but I'm scared to get rid of it because I might lose my sound. I'm just going to snip off some of these little... All right. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this back in. This will be a little bit easier. And this is the 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and you can change up your pattern if you feel like you want to change it up. It's your card. So now we have 2 pieces that will now fit that fun fold. So we can go back now and adhere this. Whoopsie. Oh, and this was the tip. Okay. So if you just pull straight, and it releases if you just kind of bring your hand backward instead of doing this. And if it gets stuck, you just kind of move your finger a little bit, and it will advance back to where you need it. Easy to do. Just be fast and quiet when I concentrate. Okay, knitting. All right, there's one. I realize there's a gap there, but I think I'm going to mess it up more by trying to refold it. I think it'll look kind of messy if I do that. All right, so now you have this part. So we're going to stamp that circle, and we're just going to put dimensionals on part of the back. So that way you don't glue your card together. And I had that circle. I showed you the circle. The circle. You know, it's, oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. So this one, I said my heart goes out to you on the original. I think I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and do that one again. And I did that in Petunia Pop. It looks like I did it more. I made these cards a few weeks ago, so it's taking me a minute. There we go. And then again, I need that scrap piece back. And this time, I'm going to use the outline. It's the purple. I'm going to do one inside my card and on my envelope, just because I already have it there. With the post office smile. Goodness gracious, they need it. Let's see, there it is. I think I'm done with this one for this side. All right. So again, I'm going to stamp off. Get that lighter. I just like the lighter look. Makes it look more like a pretty flower. And of course I gotta go cut this one out, sorry. I'll make notes for my next video to make sure that I have that part pre-cut, so it goes a little bit faster. And I appreciate you sticking around. And you can always fast forward through this. And it's a nice thing about recorded content. I'm guilty of doing it. All right. Almost done. And then we go on to the box. I'm saying that. I'm going to grab the paper. All right. It would have been nice. Oh, that needs to go back. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to build my sentiment area first, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish everything sticking together. Okay, I think that was the one I was going to use a minute ago. Okay. 2 of those on there. And then again, I don't mind having a little bit of glue when it's going to be covered. But you can always, if you have adhesive sheets, go ahead and use them. I think I cut this tail off too, so we'll see what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay. How's everybody's summer going? It's now hot, 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 hot here, but you know it's going to be hot here until September, because that's just how Texas is. All right. And, oh, I don't think I winked it on that. Oh, yeah, I did. Can't see it. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to put this part on. So I'm going to pull the one, my sample that we're working on, and I want to stick it here. So the best way to do this is that, and that. Okay. There we go. Now you have boop boop your fun fold. Isn't that fun? Crack myself up. Okay, so I'm out of the petunia pop on this one. Let me see if I can find. Oh no, I need to keep that out. The next card. Oh no, I do have some. I'm sorry. They were hiding. All right. So I'm gonna do one here. I'm so glad these came back in stock so I could put them in your kit. Now, if that ever happens, I do my best to get something that coordinates pretty close to what was in my sample. It's hard to predict. And there we go. So now we have both of those. So that was card number 3. And here's your envelope. All right, who is ready to make this adorable box? Of course, the ribbon's upside down. Okay, so we're gonna make this box. It's perfect. I wonder, hold on, I have Ghirardelli. This was something I wanted to know the answer to. You can put the gift card. I always have candy. Granted, it's chocolate, so I can't mail it, but if I'm walking into a business, I like to treat the workers that are up front. But look at this. Oh my gosh, you can fit 3 Ghirardellis in there. You could probably put the nuggets in there. That, oh, a little, just a hair bit too big, but it still works. But those are those Lindt chocolates. All right, so we're going to make this box. For this one, well, what happened? You know what? I think I gave it to the person that picked up their kit. I have somebody local that picked up her kit, and I gave her the extra die cuts. Story of my life. I just want that ready to go. And there we go. All right. So it's another cute die from the Unbounded Love frames. Come with this suite. And it fit perfectly on top of the box. That's why I chose it. There's some really cute frames in there. So far we have used this one. Look how cute that little baby is. And then this one. Use this one. The rest of them I haven't used quite yet, but I think. So here is the next thing. We're going to grab our scoring, or what is this called? Oh, tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. Stamping trimmer. Oh, and I'm going to take this out now. So I am so bad. I know in my head which one the blade is, but there we go. So this is basically a piece of cardstock cut at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. And then the long side is the 11. And this is really a simple. You will score at 1 inch on both sides. I did not pre-score this because doing it yourself is good. Oh, here, let me see. Let me move this. You can see what I'm doing. Hopefully it doesn't move the camera too much. I'm going to do another inch. Yeah, there we go. Another inch here. And I probably did it funny, and you guys probably do it. Okay, so we have an inch on each side. Then you're going to turn it this direction and score at 1 inch. Okay. And then we go one more time. Rhonda Wade was she loved making this box, and I can see why. It's super quick. It doesn't look like it is right now, but it's super quick. All right, so I'm gonna do. It's all has an inch. So then I'm gonna move this to the 5, and then the 6. Which is right there. I could have opened this up, but I didn't have enough room. So here is your finished scoring, and it's starting to look like a box now. And the pieces of DSP I forgot to cut, so I'm not gonna go do that. And let's see. Let's just do the box first, and then we'll worry about that. Okay. We are gonna go and. It's really simple because you just take your snips and you go up here, and then I always kind of like to do a little angle, because when you fold these boxes, you don't want that bunched up, because then it kind of gives it that bulky, kind of crinkled look. And just make sure I have to mirror what I'm doing, or else if I go around, I'll mess it up. But yeah, feel free to pause this as you're making the box and do a snip, pause it, and then you'll get it down. All right, so we're going to do it here as well. I'm trying not to cut myself. These suckers are really sharp. Cannot tell you how many times I've done that. Okay, this piece is going to come out. Right? Okay. And then this one, I want like that. This is what's going to tuck into your. I feel like I'm messing this up. I'm starting to question myself. Made so much sense when I was making it. Okay, here I want to just. Again, all I'm doing is just getting rid of that excess. So when I fold it into each other, you won't see the bulkiness of the box. Okay, this is where I think I'm going to mess it up. Let me do this first. Because on this side, I want it to look a little bit different. This side, I want it like that. Actually, here. That's still, oh, yeah, that's what I want. That still. Let me just take off just a smidge right there. It's gonna look weird, but I'm gonna put some glue dots right there so that it gives it a little bit of secure spaces or secure spots on the box. So now it's kind of starting. Great, I'm losing my voice. My husband will be so happy. Okay, how's everybody doing? We're on a hot. Oh, wait, hold on. See, I told you if I don't mirror it, I'll forget a spot. Now we have our little box. I'm gonna go ahead and fold everything up, and let's see, 2 by 3 3/4. I gotta put something on this box. It's gonna drive me crazy because I won't do it when I hang. Stop the video. Let me grab my paper. Let's see. What did I do on this one? Paper is just gorgeous. You might need to get some more. Let's see. I'm going to do this one this time. I'm going to do pieces of that just to kind of change it up a little bit. All right, so it's 2 by 3 3/4. I'm going to do the finished box, right? All right. 2. Oh, it helped to put the blade back in. Good thing I did that because I probably would have knocked this in trash and then couldn't find it. Not that I can't get a replacement, which is a nice feature of this. I like this too because it does open up and all the measurements don't rub off because they're inlaid. There's that. And then we want 3. Oh. All right. Does look like I might make it under an hour. Not bad. I'm just trying to shoot for that. Okay. So now our box will look really cute. So we have all these pieces plus the ribbon to make our box. Okay. And now I'm going to get out the Seal Plus. I would recommend a little bit of the tear and tape too. That tends to take a little bit longer. Let's just go and do it. Tear and tape. Did you know you can hand pants with this? Ask me how I know. My friend does it all the time. She carries one of these in her purse. That's how much she loves this stuff. All right. Yeah, you're starting to see the box take shape. And really, we just want to do right here and here. Yeah, I'm just going to do little pieces. Do that one. I'm going to do that one. And that's it. I won't do it all at once because I made this like 3 weeks ago. So, come on. If you burnish it with your fingers or your bone folder, oh, that didn't happen. Come right up. There it goes. I say that. Any other day, I have 0 problems with these. All right. So, that's it. All right. Before I commit, I want to make sure it's in there. All right, sorry. It's just kind of one of those things. There we go. I'm going to put this time I think I am just going to do this. This. Right there. Almost done. Other than decorating it, but I mean as far as the folding part. Pretty cute, pretty quick too. Boy, I'll tell you what. I love little projects like this that will wow somebody. What did I do wrong? There you go. So here's your tab. I want to make sure it fit before I did this. Here's your tab. It all fits down just like, whoopsie, it came undone. There. There's your box. And now we're going to put, oh, never mind. It's already in my hand, so I'm just going to use the Seal Plus. I do like the Seal Plus for more sturdier projects like this one. Alright, so there's that. And then we'll flip it over. And then now we have a really cute box. And out, I want a different color. This will be the, oh, it's the other one. I'll measure this in just a second, so I don't remember. Because that was a goofball and didn't write it down. Oh, that's well over 22 inches. That's probably about 30. And it's probably too much. So this was where my opening was. I hope you guys are liking this. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue right here so it's down on here and it doesn't get lost. We're going to cover it up with our sentiment. Excuse me. So we'll do the sentiment next. And all I did was a little flower. Oh, we want a berry burst on this one. And put in pink. I just love how all the colors just come together. Just so cheerful. Like that. And then I did the Just For You on this one because it's a treat. Oops, wrong color. Nice thing about doing it in such a light color is I can just go turn around and stamp it in here. Didn't look like it was fully done. Just For You. I think I need to re-ink these pads. And now we will here's the tear and tape over. Here's my dimensionals. I call this the stamping abyss. What do you call your workspace? Because you know you lose things and they're right in front of you. So many people do that. I think to myself, I haven't gotten up, so why am I having issues finding stuff when I know it was right in front of me? You can't see. No, you can't. Okay. And that's why I did what I did with that, because then you could put this on top. And now we can use the little bow. Actually, I didn't put any gems on this. Huh, interesting. Okay. And yeah, it does need a little trimming. Okay. So I would say you're safe with 24 inches of ribbon. Okay, I have my scissors out. See, I'm losing another piece. I don't have time to look for them. Well, I do, but I don't want you guys to have to stick around. All right, zhuzh the bow a little bit more. And there's your cute box. Here's the other one that I made. And that's our first class to go. I hope everybody really enjoyed this. Let me switch back to just me. See if this will go live. There we go. So I'm very happy that you stuck around, and hopefully this video was, I've got some tips that I know I need to work on, but being my first one, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm super happy that you guys were confident in how I teach my classes, because the girls here love coming in person, and I want to be able to share that with everybody. So I'm also about to earn, I think, my very first incentive trip to Disney World. So sharing this video, signing up for my emails, I know it sounds so cliche, but It really does help with the algorithms and all that good stuff. And if you're seeing this video and it's before June 30th, but you've already missed the cutoff for ordering the actual kit, like everybody got all the, the DSP, the ribbon, and the gems, I can still send you the card guts, is what I like to call them, where you get the pre-cut paper, the envelopes, the die cuts, and any embossed image, not embossed, but the dry embossing, the eyelet that I used on this one. If you place a $40 order, I will package up a little card kit for you. You'll get 2 of each, so you'll be able to make the box and all 3 cards. So you'll have 2 boxes, 6 cards for a $40 order, plus you'll get the tutorial and you'll have this video to come back to. And also, if you spend $50, I will throw in the in color gems or the purple ones, depending on what the stock is looking like. I stocked up on a couple, so hopefully catch me just right. If it's after June 30th, I apologize. That's when this will be no longer available as a kit for everybody, but feel free to watch it, be inspired by it, make your own cards using the designs. And again, the tutorials, I have them accessible other ways, but hopefully you were able to stop, write down what you need. And I really hope you enjoyed this project or all the projects that I came up with. And for next month, you don't want to miss this. I am going to do Christmas in July. So that is going to be our online kit next month. And I'm about to go on my retreat, which is my recharge and relaxation. And I get to just like uninterrupted crafting is just, can't wait. Anyway, so enough talking. Thank you for coming by, and I hope the rest of your summer is going well. Bye. Thank you.